What's going on, everybody? This is Ryan A. Polk, and welcome to the wrap up. And today I am going to review Mortal Kombat. So, this movie, we got a new character that we're introduced to. Name is Cole Young, and it focuses on him and his training as he meets with Lord Raiden to prepare for Mortal Kombat, even though he pretty much doesn't know that he's even competing in the tournament of Mortal Kombat. And and throughout his journey, he comes across familiar Mortal Kombat characters such as Sonya, Jax, and Kano. And this movie has been somewhat in a development hell, because I know that plans for a Mortal Kombat reboot was in works for some years. And this movie, I was hearing a lot of mixed stuff about this movie, but when I went to go check this out, I'm like, dude, okay, for those who was talking bad about this movie, they're obviously not gamers, let alone probably never even played the video game, or may have only played it once. But I probably came, if anything, probably played the demo at the most, because this movie is definitely on the list of good movies of 2021. And with this being a reboot, I'm not a fan of reboots normally, but this right here almost need well. Okay, like, okay, yeah, it is a reboot. I was gonna get ready to say that this almost didn't really feel like a reboot, but yeah, it is a reboot. But this reboot I really did like. And did I like it better than the old Mortal Kombat, the one that came out in '95? I'm actually still debating, to be honest. Still debating if I like it better than that one. Now, did I like it better than Mortal Kombat Annihilation? Oh yes, definitely. We're not going to even get into a discussion of Annihilation. Definitely one of the definitely one of the worst movies ever made. Well, video game movies ever made. And but Mortal Kombat for this year, it is, the action scenes is dope, the special effects is dope, and the acting is good. We got me. I only recognized only one star that was in this movie, and that was Mecca Brooks, the one who plays Jax in the movie. But all the other actors, I've never seen them before. But whoever they are very talented, and these were good choices for the movie. And this movie, I do think that, if you're a fan of Mortal Kombat, then I think you really will like this movie. If you're a fan of action movies, I think you will like this. Now, if you never played Mortal Kombat before, if you only played it a few times, then I don't know. You may be one of those people who may not like it. But if you are, then hey, you heard what I said earlier in this review. But this movie, man, is just so great. I couldn't even think of anything really bad about the movie, to be honest. There may, honestly, I really couldn't think of nothing bad about the movie, except for some. Well, I ain't gonna spoil nothing, because that's not what I do. But I will say this: Goro, he is my favorite character in the movie. Well, he was my favorite Mortal Kombat character in general, and he is in the movie. But I'm not gonna spoil anything. But yeah, there may have been one thing I didn't like about this movie. So, if I'm gonna let you figure that out, since I had hinted about Goro. And this movie also, it definitely, I know that, like, it had made a little bit of history. It became HBO Max's top selling, like, release, which is good. And I know that they did plan on making more Mortal Kombat movies if this does become a success, which it has been doing good in the box office. And if they do continue to make more sequels, I will definitely check it out. And, there's just because there's so many Mortal Kombat characters that I'm looking forward to seeing. And Mortal Kombat, it is released in the theaters, and it's also on HBO Max. If you have HBO Max, definitely check that out ASAP. If it's in theaters, I mean, even go to the theaters and check it out because it is worth seeing. It is worth seeing in the theaters, and it is not a waste of your time. It is very entertaining. Storyline is good. This new character we got, he's amazing, and there's just, judging by the way this ended, could a sequel even be made? Most definitely. So, for Mortal Kombat's grade, I give it a B. And out of 5 stars, I give it 4 out of 5 stars. So, Mortal Kombat, go check it out ASAP. You have HBO Max, man, just get on that right now and watch it. I mean, honestly, man, even if you're not a fan of the movie, I mean, if you're not a fan of the game, I still think you will probably watch the movie, even if you're just a fan of action movies. But yes, go check out Mortal Kombat. It is very good. And until then, this is Ryan A. Polk with the wrap up. And if you like this video, hit like. Feel free to comment below on what you thought about this review, or if you've seen the movie, feel free to comment below on what you thought about the movie. And if you want to see more reviews from me, hit that subscribe button to see some more reviews.